Hi everyone, my name is Nick. I am really looking forward to being part of this program. I learned about it a few years ago and I applied for a candidacy and just couldn't find the time to really devote to taking classes. And so I ended up having a change in career plans and some other circumstances in my life. And I had this candidacy that I had this certificate that I'd applied for, and I decided that it was a ripe time to pull the trigger, so to speak. And so I decided to make a move back in with my family and devote time to going to school while working part time. So I actually moved from Los Angeles to Montana, where my family lives, so that I could live with them while I go back to school. I am originally from the U.S. Virgin Islands. Actually, I was born and raised in St. Croix. I left when I was 18 to go to college in Connecticut. Both my parents are from the mainland United States. And so we were always oriented towards America. We spent vacations here during the summer, and it was always expected that I would go to school. Afterwards, I decided to stay in mainland America, and I lived in California for about 18 years. Um, a big part of my history and my story is being raised in a multicultural society. I've also long had an affinity for languages in general, and so uh, the first language I learned was Spanish. There were many Spanish speakers on the island where I was from, and I took a deep interest, a keen interest in the language of Spanish. In college, I almost became a Romance language and literature major, but I switched because I found the anthropology classes to be much more interesting, and I felt that I could learn languages on the side and study culture more broadly. I am currently learning Catalan, which is a Romance language, and I doing that in part because I studied abroad in Catalonia in Barcelona when I was in school. So I've always been involved in uh, language learning in some way, and I also am a big helper. I'd say that I'm a nurturer and I'm a helper just by nature, and so I felt that this would be a worthwhile thing to try to explore and see if this is a profession that might work for me, which is why I've signed up for this class and why I'm taking another ESL class starting next week. And I'm just really excited to just see where it goes. I feel like I'm at a time in my life where I have the skills I need to kind of face the challenges of career change midlife. And yeah, just a very exciting time. And um, it'll be a challenge here in Montana to try to find places to observe, but I have found a couple locations so far, or one location so far, and another location that I'm optimistic I might be able to observe classes in. So I'm just taking it day at a time and just excited to be here and excited to learn. It's nice to meet all of you. Thank you.